everyone? Welcome to OOTP Off the Bat. Today we are doing a video seeing how players would play in the 2020 season starting their career. So, obviously we would have to do Jackie Robinson, tribute to Jackie Robinson, because Jackie Robinson Day was on Wednesday, April the 15th. And so I'm just making sure so he's getting put in the draft. So what's going to happen is I go to the free agent pool, and he was signed by the Dodgers in 1945. Even though his first year was in 1947, I'm going to make it 1945. And let's import him. And it succeeded, so now let's search him up. And there. This is Jackie Robinson, and now he's in the draft. And so obviously I'm the GM of the Dodgers. He was on the Brooklyn Dodgers his entire career. That's all I really think needs to happen. And I'm going to sim until the draft pool announcement. I made sure to set everything to my assistant GM and to my bench coach. All the minor league settings went to the minor league managers. So the seasons are going to sim by pretty fast. Obviously, at the end of each one, I'm going to give you guys an update saying what happened injury-wise, stats-wise, team-wise. Of course, it would just be team achievements, like making it to the playoffs, different rounds. Obviously, the Dodgers in 2020 are looking extremely strong, with Gavin Lux coming up to the majors. Already 128 emails. And Jackie Robinson is supposed to be the first pick, even though he's probably the only 26-year-old in the draft. So let's skip until the draft. This also means that I'm going to have to force myself to get the first draft pick. And the thing is, his career can go any way. It's not that I'm not trading him. It's that my team GM, like the assistant GM, he's technically the GM. I'm just here. Like, it says I'm the GM, but he's doing all the work. I made sure to set him doing everything. So if Robinson eventually gets traded, then so the Dodgers. This is. I'm going to put the Tigers here, Detroit, and Dodgers here. So now that we have, I'm going to use the current order for all remaining rounds and the Dodgers. And that's it. I know for a fact that Robinson's going to sign with us. Okay, let's keep going. I don't really care about all these players that get drafted. That's going to be the assistant GM's job, of course. I just wanted to make sure Robinson got drafted. Obviously, I'm not going to play quickly. I want to make sure Robinson signs with me. So Robinson hasn't signed yet. this game, of course, it's supposed to go by really fast. Okay, I don't know why my assistant GM is not offering these guys deals. He should be. Well, next time, I'm just going to do it because since I did the draft, I think I'm expected to sign these players. So, of course, I don't sign all of them. They have to be at least 2.5 stars for me to consider. So everybody above Jeff Holtz could be signed. Yep. It's a lot of catchers that I'm signing, but they're one of the most valuable positions that are needed for the game. Gavin Lux, it's a career year, which means he's going to be starting over Robinson. Let's just skip a little bit. Let's try and get ahead. Yeah, so Jackie Robinson, he signed with us. So now I'm gonna sim the rest of the year, and we'll see his stats. So that's the end of the season, and we see Robinson was promoted. He ended up playing 57 games, hitting .274 with no homers, 13 doubles, 4 triples, 19 art ribbies, 41 walks, 18 strikeouts, 16 stolen bases, 9 caught stealing, 404 OBP, slugging is 378, OPS 782, and OPS plus is 113. Yeah, so it shows this is just a simulated, like his college rankings. It says he went to Florida State. I don't know if that's real. I think that was just the league he played in like the not real. And this is the rookie, the team he played on, ALA2. Then he got promoted to Oklahoma, and he went straight to LA. So now we are in the playoffs. We clinched it a while back. We're 17 games above the Padres. We're the best team in the league. We're 10 games. We have at least 10 games over the Astros. So let's just simulate the playoffs. Let's just watch how everything goes. Oh, so we lost. Okay, yeah, so we had a pretty good season score. Okay, so the preseason just started, and yeah, the Dodgers, they didn't win last year. I'm not really controlling the team. It says I'm the GM, but I'm letting the assistant GM do everything and the bench coach. Yeah, so the team hasn't changed much, but Mookie Betts is gone. There are a few trades. So the best two players on the team are probably Lux and Robinson. It says they can both play shortstop, like under their position ratings, but we do have Corey Seager. I expect him to. I expect that the GM's going to re-sign him, but he's not going to be my starting shortstop. So let's just skip to opening day. It's sad that Robinson isn't getting as much play time as we want. It says his injury proneness is fragile. So let's go all the way until the regular season ends. So the season's just about over now. There's one game left. We're in first. I think we've clinched the playoffs. Our record is not as good as it was last year. See, if we just lost to San Diego, if we lost to San Diego and the Cubs just lost, they'd be in the wild card position. We do still have the best record in the NL, so we're going to end up playing one of the wild card teams, which is either the Cubs or the Phillies. I know my assistant GM, he's been in charge of everything. Of course, letting Mookie go. If we're still in the playoffs, obviously it's good. This game is about Jackie Robinson, so his stats, he played 121 games, hitting .281, 390 OBP, 380 slugging, 769 OPS, 104 OPS plus, 33 ribbies, 3 homers, 3 triples, 14 doubles, 83 hits, 45 runs. So his WAR was pretty much the same last year also. But he played a lot less games, so obviously last year was better than this year. Oh, we have Chris Bryant. That's a nice acquisition. This team does not look like the Dodgers. I mean, other than Gavin Lux, Corey Seager, Jock Peterson, Bellinger, and Buehler and Kershaw and Jansen. That's the only part that really looks like Dodgers. Hendricks had a horrible year. I can't believe he was put as a closer. Let's just watch the playoffs end. We lost last year, but let's just hope we win this year. Okay, we won the NLDS. Okay, but we lost in the NLCS. So next year, let's hope we can see some better stuff happen. Okay, so we're at the preseason, and the team looks new. There are some players, there's some new ones, some old. Clearly our outfield is not strong, but no, I made sure that it's the assistant GM's problem. So let's just sim all the way to opening day. Okay, so it's opening day right now, and Jackie Robinson, he is still on the team. The team has changed drastically again. Now Justin Smoke signed. Our outfielder is a lot stronger, and so this is our roster for opening day. So I'll see you again at the end of the season, and there. For most of the year, we've been trailing behind the Padres. There was one point where we had a surge and we were under 500. We just had a giant win streak. I think we've won a bunch, and now we're 3 games behind. I think a month ago we were 10 games behind, and this might just be the time where we catch up, which is exactly what we're looking for. We're still 1 game behind, and we're half a game behind, and we're a game behind again, and we're tied. We're back. We're in first. We've gained our positioning back. Something I find pretty interesting. Our last game was against the Padres, and we lost, so we're actually tied for first. and then whoever loses gets the wild card position. Yeah, so now we're in the wild card, which is kind of sad because this year we had a better record than we did last year. So let's just simulate this. And so we ended up losing in the wild card. So I'd like to say we've lost in every single round except for the World Series. So let's just hope next year. Talking about Jackie Robinson, of course. And so the Cardinals won the World Series. We'll see you back at opening day 2023. Of course, Jackie Robinson ended this year. This is actually his worst year. He had a worse average, worse WAR, less stolen bases, more strikeouts, more walks, less RBIs, less homers, less triples, a few more doubles, but less hits drastically, less runs. I don't know if they're going to trade him because he's signed through 2022. And then he's going to go to arbitration. Gavin Lux is pretty much holding the position of second base. Like I said, I'll see you at opening day of 2023. Okay, welcome to opening day of 2023. Our new roster. We still have Hendricks. Our closer's now Brad Hand. We still have Jackie Robinson was traded to the Los Angeles Angels, so now it's time to transfer to the Angels. Welcome to the Los Angeles Angels, and let's just make sure my front office has a GM. Yeah, we have all of that, and all of my settings are still the same. If we look, we have Mike Trout and Joe Adele, or we have JT Realmuto. I just don't know where. I think Robinson's injured. Yeah, so he'll be back in 3 days. So let's just sim those 3 days. And so we won 3 games against Detroit, and now we have Robinson. He finally locked down a starting role. Gavin Lux was stuck in. It's nice because he's still in LA. So let's simulate until the regular season ends. I will see you there. Yeah, I can see from here we're having a lot better of a year than the Dodgers. They have some pretty good players too. I see Jock Peterson's around RBI right there. I don't see any other Dodgers. Jock Peterson's gone, but we have Trout. He's doing well. Patrick Sandoval and DeGrom are also doing well. Of course, at the end of the season, we're going to check on Jackie Robinson's stats. I actually just realized that we never checked who Robinson was traded for. So they gave Livin Soto. He's no, he's not even a prospect. Well, he's a prospect, but he's not 100. And Brandon Marsh. So they gave away a mediocre center fielder and a prospect second baseman for Jackie Robinson. His stats this year is a career year for him. I know 2.4 WAR you wouldn't call like amazing. Like it wouldn't be like a Mike Trout superstar WAR, but compared to these last 3 years, this is one of his best years, and it's not done. He's expected to get to 152 games played, which is a 4 WAR. Stay tuned for the end of the season. I'll be back. Okay, so it's the end of the year. We went 119-43. We ended up losing the World Series to the Padres, who were league looking to expand. Their decision on cities are going to be shortly. We had the best record in baseball. Let's check how Jackie Robinson did. So Jackie Robinson, he hit 4 WAR, hitting 295, 385 OBP, 420 slugging, and 805 OPS. 83 walks with 69 strikeouts, 26 stolen bases, only 12 caught steals, 9 homers, 3 triples, 40 doubles, and 173 hits. This is actually a full season of him playing at a starting position. You can see his total MLB career is only 8.5 WAR, considering he's already 29. If this is how he played in the 1940s, he would not. Stat-wise, would not have made the Hall of Fame. Okay, so the team pretty good. Shohei Ohtani, Jacob deGrom, Griffin Canning, Kyle Hendricks, and Patrick Sandoval, who had 16 wins and 2 losses, which is beautiful. Of course, we still have Trout for 7 years. Arbitration, I'm letting my assistant GM do all the work. If he wants to sign a Shohei Ohtani, if he wants to let Ohtani go, he can. He's asking. It's a lot of money. He's not going to want to re-sign. But we'll see you in the regular. We'll see you on opening day in 2024. Yeah, so I did end up winning Manager of the Year. It's funny because I didn't do anything. Of course, Jackie Robinson in the playoffs, he hit 222. His stats. Thought it said he went. When I checked, it said he had a 4 WAR. I guess maybe he played another game or two. League expansion teams, Charlotte and Portland, I guess. Shohei Ohtani is on St. Louis. Let's sim the rest of the season. I'll see you at the All-Star break. It's now the All-Star break. Today's supposed to be the All-Star game. This is, it's not his worst year, but he does have the lowest average that he's ever had, the lowest OBP, it looks like. Not the lowest slugging. It's also the lowest slugging, lowest OPS. This year it's not looking so bright for Jackie. Of course, he looks like he's having less homers and less other stats. So let's just see you at the end of the season. The season's over, and we lost the wild card game because Ohtani's gone. We didn't play as well this year. With the Astros getting the best record in the American League. We don't like that. We don't like the Astros. To be fair, I don't think anybody does. I mean, they got what they wanted. Of course, arbitration, Kyle Schwarber. A lot of these players, they're leaving the team. It's a lot less strong. We do have deGrom still. That's one of the reasons why we're still in the playoffs. Now we're just going to check out Jackie Robinson's stats. He ended up, he brought his average back up He actually got demoted to the minors. His injury proneness is wrecked, which isn't good. That means we're going to see a bit less playing time and a bit. We're going to see less of a lot of things. He is playing. We do have him set up for arbitration. There already is an offer that is being offered to him. Just want to see if we have any people who are lined up to replace him. No, so he's the only second baseman, so for sure he's going to be the starter. We'll see you again at the regular season of 2025. Welcome to opening day 2025. We have 262 unread emails. Let's get that through. And today we're, let's just check if we have any prospects. I don't know, I'm curious. Los Angeles. Nope, we actually have absolutely none. Even the Dodgers are building their system. There was a point when they had none. You can look at the preseason predictions, and we are predicted to be in a negative record. So Jackie Robinson is no longer on this team. So I'm going to switch teams. Or he's injured. Nope, he's injured. Let's just play. It says he may return. We don't even know when he's coming back. This is not a good season. He's already 31. Okay, so he's back. He's already in our lineup. And let's sim until the All-Star break. We'll be back. Okay, so it's the All-Star break and Jackie Robinson's back. I think this could be the end of his career. He started off as a 3-star player with a 5-star potential 5 years ago. Now we're on a failing team. He's being paid $8 million with arbitration coming around. He's still projected to play 125 games, but he doesn't. This could be his worst season. So we'll see you at the end of the playoffs. Bye. Yeah, Jackie Robinson. His scouting's been updated, and he's having another really good year. Of course, we're out of the playoffs. We just lost today. Let's hope we get traded, but it's not. Let's just let it run. Let's let it roll. This is the playoffs finishing up. We just see the Dodgers. They won the World Series this year, which it's funny because I was just with the Dodgers and they won. This year my team score, it's not good, but I'm not running the team. There is a good amount of money for free agency, and Jackie Robinson ended up with a 3.2 WAR, 282 batting average. He certainly had a relapse year from 2024, even though he also started off the year with an injury, missed a few games. If I go look at news, he was out 3 to 4 weeks. This was just the news report. He was also out at the end of 2024. He's only had 2 career injuries, which I find pretty good. I'll see you on opening day of 2026. Okay, so spring training is about over. There's a bunch of emails. Let's just quickly look over the team. Let's make sure Robinson, he's still on the team. So now we have Sixto Sanchez, Zach Gallen, Griffin Canning, Steven Strasburg, and Jose Urquidy. Our bullpen's, it's okay. I think our infield needs a bit of help. Our backup guys are not good. Our outfield, Mike Trout, wow, his stats have gone down a lot, especially last year. Last year was horrible. That could have been why the team they rely heavily on Mike Trout. Austin Meadows, they traded for him in 2023. Okay, I will see you at the All-Star break. Okay, so it's the All-Star break, and it doesn't look like Robinson is here, so let's check our injured list. And yeah, so he played 51 games so far. He's having a similar year last year, but he's hitting pretty well. He's been out since May 21st. That's almost a month. We don't know when he's gonna come back, so let's just play a few games. Hopefully, we get an update on when he's gonna come back. That's kind of important. So now he's back on the team. You see, right when he gets back, we win. So now I'll see you at the end of the playoffs. Okay, it's the end of the season, and we had a similar season to last year. Let's look at our Robinson's stats. Yeah, he didn't get to play many more games. He's out for 2 to 3 months. He's caught up on a long-term deal with the Angels. He's already 32. He's actually closer to 33. This was his worst year, even though he had his highest average. Let's simulate now to the end of the playoffs, just because I'm curious to see who wins. This is one of the expansion teams. That's why I'm curious. Because when they came in, we were one of the top teams. Now they actually were above the Yankees for some of the year, which is why I'm kind of interested. But no, they're out. They just got swept. So now one expansion team. Both of them made the playoffs in the AL. They both lost to the Yankees. They both got swept, and then the Yankees got swept. I'll see you again opening day 2027. Okay, this is opening day. Jackie Robinson, he's now 33, and he's on the opening day roster. Let's just read all the emails, of course. Let's check this. We have one prospect, and then our predictions were predicted to pretty bad, but yeah, I'll see you at the All-Star break. Okay, it's the All-Star break now, and obviously we're here to check in. We're actually in second, which was not part of the prediction. Robinson, he's not really doing very well. I'll see you at the end of the playoffs. Okay, well, it says I'm fired, but Robinson, Jackie Robinson obviously stepped it up. I'm still able to claim the job, so let's just, not the Royals, the Angels. Wherever Robinson is, I am. That's why I'm on commissioner mode. Sorry, but you're fired. Same day he gave me goals, he fired, but we're back. My assistant GM messed up. He's been making all of the decisions ever since he came back in 2025. Oh, he was actually with the Dodgers while I was there, and then he was with the Angels, but I don't want him. Let's just find a good GM out there, general manager. Let's hire, I don't really know any of these names. Just go with Ruben Amaro Jr. He's the only one I've heard of that I like remotely. And I'm also just going to look for a team trainer. I want to make sure that they're really good so that Barry Bonds doesn't get injured that much. I think Neil Ramp, he's great at everything. Let's just make sure to look at. No, so Rick Griffin's better. The year isn't even over yet, so let's just let's finish it. Okay, yes, the end of the season we got fired right at the end, and so the AL just got rid of the DH, and let's look for, oh, that's odd. I know I said I wasn't going to interfere with this, but it does seem that or the time we signed an assistant GM, he didn't have time to re-sign our staff pitching coach. Let's go with, I know we're not looking for a scout, but pitching coach, let's make just these two, whatever. And let's go look at our second baseman, Jackie Robinson. This year better than last year, so I think we're ready to head to opening day of 2028. I will see you then. Yeah, so now it's just spring training. We're 8 and 9, and it's just loading. Hopefully this year the team's a bit better. A new assistant GM, so let's see what acquisitions he made during the off season. I don't know if he traded away Robinson. I'm hoping he didn't, but I would also think it'd be cool to switch teams. 386 emails, that's a lot. I guess some waiver claims, prospects. We're still, we have 3 prospects, and let's look at the preseason predictions. And we're projected to be tied for last 10 games back. Jackie Robinson, he's 34, and he is still on the Angels. His career, he's at 14 WAR. He's only played in Los Angeles. Let's just see how this year goes. I will see you at the All-Star break. There it is. See you at the All-Star break. Okay, Robinson is, we're playing. We just started the season, of course. Our team, we're projected to be in last. Tied for last. We're supposed to be projected 10 games back behind Seattle, but right now we're a few games ahead of Seattle. We're in second. We're a positive record. Tied for second. Yeah, now we're dropping, but that's fine. Okay, it's today's the All-Star game. Let's just make sure to read all the emails, and let's check Robinson. He's having an okay year. He's locked up for another 3 years, being paid $19. Yeah, so he's locked up for the rest of this year, the year after that, and after that. There's no options, so he's automatically in a contract, unless they release him, which I don't think will happen. I will see you when the playoffs end. Yeah, the playoffs are going on right now. Only one expansion team made it. They lost. Right now it's the Braves against the Twins, and Braves win it all. We're just going to check out Jackie Robinson's stats, and we'll see where we're at. So this is probably the worst team score that I have all year. There was 1 year when I won Manager of the Year. I'm still at an overall positive record for my career. I won Manager of the Year in 2023. That was the year when I really did well, right when I took over the Angels. Let's check where Jackie Robinson is. So his projections were just about right. He's had a pretty good career, with his best year being in 2023, which is also the year I won Manager of the Year. It was also one of Mike Trout's last really good years. He's now a one-star player. I don't even know why we're keeping him because, of course, I don't assume he's going to get this bad. There's just OOTP checking. You see, he won MVP. His last MVP was 2023. Salary arbitration, everything's taken care of. There are a bunch of players who are leaving, including Yelich, who I guess we traded for. We gave away Jose Urquidy. I think our funds we're getting some money. And let's see how we do. I will see you at the start of the regular season. Okay, well, welcome to opening day of 2029. We still have Jackie Robinson. He's now 35. And let's see our projections. I want to see, we're projected to do pretty badly. I don't know what my assistant GM did. He's in charge of strategies and stuff. He's in charge of lineups. Obviously, I do have pretty good starters. My rotation is good. My bullpen's also good. I guess it's my lineup. But yeah, Mike Trout, he's not even a starter. Yelich is being paid $6 million. I don't know why we signed him. I will see you at the All-Star break. Today's the All-Star game, and Jackie Robinson is he's in the negative WAR. He is projected to play more games than he's played all year, all of his career. But I think this may be one of his last years. He's had a 9-year run in the majors, so. He was originally drafted he was originally signed by the Dodgers in 1945. He actually started playing in 1947 when he was 28. So, he ended up playing 2 earlier years in the majors. I think this might be his last year. Yes, he's under contract, so it might be. He might go through the rest of his contract. He might retire early. He might get released, and then he would retire. But I don't really know. I just know the Angels don't have much of a future with him. Neither does, especially Mike Trout now. He's hitting pretty well this year, but 2027 was not good. His last good year was probably 24. He won MVP in 23. I don't know, I just find that interesting because he's a legend. Let's just finish off the rest of the season here. I'll see you at the end of the season. Okay, well, the Rangers just won the World Series. That's an interesting thing. Getting a lot of these crap messages. Let's just hope I'm not fired. Secondary roster is now bigger. And let's just look. Jackie Robinson his WAR got better, but he's still in the negatives. He's angry because he's no longer in the. He's no longer the starting second baseman. Let's play for 2030. I will see you there. Okay, so it's opening day of 2030, which is, I think, the second last year of Jackie Robinson's contract. He is still on the team. This is his second last year in his contract. I do not think he is the starter. He is just a backup. He's a backup second baseman, that's it. He's already 36. I'm just going to sit him the full season. I don't think he's going to get enough playing time to actually analyze how he's playing until the end of the year. So see you at the end of 2030. Rest of the playoffs are going on. The expansion team, they're going to the ALCS, which I find kind of cool. They didn't make it to the World Series. It's Braves against Rays. Braves win. And so that's the end of the 2030 season, which is most likely going to be my second last season with Jackie Robinson. We're about to check his stats once we just check all of these. That's a lot of... Yeah, so he had a better year this year than he did last year. He played less games, but he's going to be 37 by the time we start the next season. So I will see you next season. Okay, welcome to opening day of 2031, which I'm going to consider the last playing year for Jackie Robinson. His stats are good. He's 37 and 55. At the end of the year, he's going to be probably still just 37. He might be 38, but I think he is going to choose to retire. I'm going to go to the All-Star game. I'm going to go to the All-Star game. We'll see where we're at. From there, we'll check his stats. Well, today's the day of the All-Star game, and I can say for a fact this is for sure his worst year. Let's just get it over with. I'll be back at the end of the season. So his WAR did get better over the season. Last time I checked in, he was at negative 1.4 with a projected 1.3, and so it's gotten a bit better. It actually looks like he was released. He was released on July 18th. So that's his career. If he started his career in 2020, he ends on July 18th, 2031. Let's look over his career. Let's go look at Robinson. Let's look for retired. There he is. His career WAR was a 14.4. His career batting average was 275. He stole 166 bases and he walked 647 times. He had 45 career homers, 38 career triples, and the rest I'm sure you can all read for yourself. I'm actually gonna. He does have his real career in here. So let's just go and compare it. So there's this Jackie Robinson, who also played until he was 37. His WAR was 52.3, which was much higher. His career average was much higher, and he also hit a lot more home runs. He had around the same amount of triples, I think. Let's just check. Almost, kind of close. And he actually played less years. This Jackie Robinson, he played from 26 to 37. He played, the real Jackie Robinson played from 28 to 37 and is a Hall of Famer. So thank you so much for watching Off the Bat. Subscribe, follow us on Instagram, leave comments, listen to notifications so you can get notification whenever we release a new video. Stay safe and have a great day.